Hassan, you run the NPA. What resonated most with you listening to Dr. Champon's presentation?
Thank you very much, Bernard. Good morning to distinguished invited guests and co-panelists. I have to commend you for a very detailed presentation and a very stimulating one for that matter. Quite a number of issues have resonated with me. It's difficult to even pinpoint which particular one, but I think I can go for the Gas Master Plan Implementation Committee, work that he touched on. Now, so I'm a member of the Gas Master Plan Implementation Committee, include the chief executives of GMPC, BOSS, Madagas, Tamari Refinery, and so on and so forth. But we're doing quite a number of work. I believe that the work of the committee has not been communicated to the general public yet because it's still an inquit piece of work. But we have institutional realignment committee, we have legal infrastructure committee, and so on and so forth, and even commercial committee as well. And what we have done so far is to segregate the issues and then give them out to various regulatory institutions. So for instance, and in my presentation, I probably would mention one thing that I joined issues with you on, which is the placement of Ghana Gas in terms of the regulatory mandates. So Ghana Gas presently has been regulated by the NPA and not the Petroleum Commission. So we don't have midstream as we have in other jurisdictions. So you're either upstream or downstream as is being recommended by the Gas Master Plan Implementation Committee. So anything, there is some amount of processing upstream. Now that doesn't come to us. So if you are processing on the FPSO, for instance, that would not be mandate of the NPA, to be for the Petroleum Commission. But anything that passes through the pipelines all the way to the gas processing plants becomes the responsibility of.
Just a quick question on the relationship between gas and power. Is that your area or Petroleum Commission?
It's Energy Commission.
Energy Commission. Oh Lord, that's the third one. Energy Commission.
So Energy Commission's law mandates them to regulate the transportation of natural gas, which includes liquefied natural gas, for instance. But beyond that, Energy Commission jurisdiction is disabled. So if you are going to construct any gas infrastructure, they tell you, look, our mandate ends with transportation. So recently, one of these IPPs was going to construct a liquefaction plant for LNG. So we had to step in to ensure that we give them the construction permits and then inspect the construction all the way until they finish. Then we give them test run permits. We come around to do further inspection before we give them license to operate.
I want a comment from you. There's a point I put on the slide. It says Gazprom's new supply agreement creates confusion over Ghana's potential LNG terminals, as the government-backed agreement reportedly involves a new LNG terminal despite construction already ongoing on rival quantum power projects. How much of a do you agree with this? And how much of a risk is this for our plans in the gas sector?
To very large extent, I agree. There's likely to be overcapacity. I think this is not even all the LNG arrangement that we have. We even have one more, which is AGM. AGM is one of them.
Wow.
You know, under the Gas Master Plan Implementation Committee's work, we've seen that there is some amount of overcapacity. And if care is not taken, you are going to disaggregate, you are likely to have capacity charges way above what it normally should be. So AGM more or less has pulled back. We still have Sahara in the mix, and then we have the Gazprom arrangements. Now don't forget there's also Quantum. Quantum is also in the mix. But the recommendation of the Gas Master Plan Implementation reports, and which came up for discussion when the Minister for Energy was going through the vetting, was that we should not have more than one. Now, Theo makes a point, which I agree, that by the year 2020 we need to scale up, especially in terms of the natural gas. So if we cannot generate enough, then we need to import. That's not to say we don't have enough. In terms of proven reserves, Ghana weighs, I think, about 7 in the African continent. And then internationally, we are 25th.
Mm.
So we are not doing badly at all, but just that we do not have the capacity.
I have another question for you, but I'll move around and come back to you. I have another question on your gas distribution policy. Because here we are saying that within the larger oil and gas sector, a lot of local companies don't have opportunity. Some people think that your gas redistribution policy may also have elements of that, but you think about it. Let me come to